Hello everyone, welcome to this online and digital classroom. My name is Roshan, your geography teacher, and you are here in this channel Learn Geography with Roshan. So in this video we shall discuss about waste management. Waste management consists of 4 chapters, but the first chapter is removed from the syllabus, so we don't have to study, and the next 3 chapters we have to study. The first chapter is that is impact of waste accumulation, that is not there, that is removed from the syllabus, and the next 3 chapters, that is chapter 17, chapter 18 and chapter 19, we have to learn it. So today in this video we shall learn about the 17th chapter, that is need for management of waste. So let's start. Need for management of waste. How do we manage the waste? How the waste should be managed to dispose properly? Because we see India is a country, the big country where the people are, many of the people are from the rural areas, so and the city areas as well as the disposal of the waste are not orderly done. They throw recklessly, and that affects many animals as well as it spreads diseases. The smell, the foul smell that comes because of the accumulation of the waste. So how do we manage it? So, and what is the real cause of the accumulation of the waste? What is the real reason of the, what is the reason for the accumulation of the waste? Let's study in this lesson. Need for management of waste. The first point is that the rapid growth of population and industry and the increase in the number of vehicles and airplanes has made pollution of environment a serious problem in many metropolitan cities and even rural areas since last decades. So the reason for increase of pollution in the environment is due to the rapid growth of population and the industrialization, increase of vehicles and as well as the airplanes. So these are the major reasons that makes the environment so polluted, and mainly in the metropolitan cities and in the rural areas for the last decades. The next is that increasing urbanization has led to overcrowding of cities. Underline this line. In the cities you can see increasing urbanization has led to overcrowding of cities. We can see the cities, the buildings are closely constructed in the cities and they are very congested. So due to the increase of urbanization, or the people that are, those are migrating from the rural areas to the cities for the better job, for the better standard of life, that has made the cities overcrowding. And when the increase of people are there in the cities, what happen? More produce of the waste will be there, and where to dispose, there has to be properly, orderly managed. Thus lack of space for disposal of the garbage, increasing air pollution, water pollution, soil pollution and nuclear pollution is affecting the life on earth. So due to the overcrowding in the urbanization or nearby the metropolitan cities or major cities, what happens? There is a lack of space for disposal of the waste, and that is making increasing air pollutions, spreading the diseases. It is increasing the water pollutions. Water is not clean, it stinks, it gives a foul smell. Then soil pollutions, the soil becoming infertile due to the careless throwing of the garbage, as well as there is nuclear pollution. There is an increase in airborne and waterborne diseases, spoilage of landscape and fear of radioactive waste affecting all life. So due to these waste accumulation, there is an increase in airborne and waterborne diseases. So airborne diseases that spreads through air, as well as the waterborne diseases. When you drink water, the contaminated water, you get disease. So because of this uncleanliness, or because of this wrong way of disposing the waste, the diseases are being spread. Spoilage of landscape means the landforms are spoiled. Underline this word. What is termed as defined spoilage of landscape means the land is spoiled due to the accumulation of the waste. Spoilage means spoiling the landscape. Then fear of radioactive waste affecting all life. So when we don't take proper measure to dispose this waste, there may be fear of radioactive effect. So that will affect all life, human, plants, animals and marine life due to the environmental pollution. So human life, plant life and animal lives are also affected by the environmental pollution. So it is a serious matter for the management of the waste. Environmental pollution is a serious problem of industrialized societies because people have converted the life supporting systems of the entire living world into their own resources. So what is the reason of environmental pollution? The resources that they use have converted into life supporting system of their entire living into their own resources. In the process, they have disturbed the natural ecological balance due to the carelessness of these people. Though they know that the waste that they throw is going to affect, then also it will be disposed carelessly and thrown here and there. The plastic or the products which cannot mix in the soil will also cause environmental pollution. Serious degradation and depletion of resources have been caused through overuse, misuse and mismanagement of resources to meet the human greed. The setting up the industries and industrialization, what happens? The people are more and more crazy about the things they need. So in the market, what happens? The resources are depleting so fast. The resources that we use, iron, any other resources, that is slowly what happens, gradually it is depleting because of the overuse, misuse and mismanagement of the resources, the overuse of the products that they have to sell. All the business people are crazy about the making money. They may not be knowing the indirect effect of the environment. So they must be aware. The government should take step to make them aware when the setting of the industries are done. Environmental pollution is defined as the unfavorable alteration of our surroundings through direct or indirect efforts of changes in the physical, chemical or biological characteristics of land, air or water that harmfully affect human life. So the environmental pollution is defined as the directly or indirectly affects the physical, chemical and biological characters of the land, water and air. So physically or chemically or biologically it affects the land, water and air. That is known as environmental pollution. The waste must be recycled to conserve our resources and protect our environment. The products that we use must be recycled. The need for waste management also depends on the country's level of development. Developed countries of US and Europe do not face the same problems as they have the latest technology, public awareness and better management techniques. So what happens in the developed countries like USA or in Europe, they do not face the same problem because they have their rules and regulations and they have the latest technology, they have the latest knowledge how to handle those resources, right? So they do not face that much of problem and they spread the public awareness. People they understand, people they realize that we are living in the earth, so it is our responsibility to protect our earth from the environmental pollution. But in India or developing countries, you can see people are crazy, they are greed, they are looking after the comfort of life. So more and more, if they have the one vehicle, they will purchase many vehicles which will cause air pollutions, and due to the greediness or the comfort living of the people, making the environment polluted, or that is making the environmental pollutions. So the people must realize that directly or indirectly they are also contributing in the large amount for the pollution of the environment. The need of our in our country is to implement the following steps in controlling pollutions and to manage increasing generations of waste to their advantages by the recycling it. So there is a serious need for managing this waste and their steps should be taken. These are the following steps that has been taken to control the pollution and to manage the increasing generation. Otherwise, in the near future, coming generations, they will not have the sufficient amount of resources to use in their own time. So these are the few steps that the waste need to recycle it. Restricting population growth. The government should make a rule for the growth of population. Hum do, hamare do should be implemented. Otherwise, people are not able to understand and realize the impact of the population growth. Involvement of proper infrastructure. The infrastructure should be properly constructed, not because that to show off to the other country or to compete with the other countries. Wherever they need, they have to construct the roads or the infrastructure that has to be planned, that has to be before that has to be well planned so that there is a less impact on the environmental pollution. Disposal of waste in covered vans. The waste must be disposed in the covered vans or the dustbins. In the outside, you can see the many of the metropolitan cities or in the municipalities, the dustbins are already there, but people do not throw in the dustbin, but they will be throwing outside the dustbins. So that is how the common sense of the people is. So that has to be taken seriously. Implementation of the strict laws against polluting the environment by imposing heavy fines. So if the people are not following the steps, rules, regulations of the government regarding the pollutions, they must be fined. It's like when you go nearby the railway stations, if you spit or if the people are eating gutka or any other pan, they eat and they spit it. So what happens? They must be fined seriously. Educating the farmers about the impact of harmful pesticides on human life and soil. So 70% of the people in India are dependent on agriculture. So these farmers do not know the actual amount of the pesticide that has to be used on the field or in the crops, which when we consume those food, what happens? It is having impact on human life as well as the infertility of the soil. So the farmers must be educated. The steps must be taken by the government to spread public awareness in the farmers to use the pesticides accurately. Human population explosions, rapid industrialization, deforestation, unplanned urbanization, scientific and technological advancement are the major causes of environment pollution. So, human populations explosions, so population growth, rapid industrialization, the industries, the government is giving more and more, allowing the people, business people to open more and more industries, but it may be, but it will affect the environment. So, there has to be taken step. Deforestation has to be restricted, the cutting down of trees, as we have was already discussed in the natural vegetation, that the many schemes, many policies have been taken to regulate the deforestation. Then again, unplanned urbanization, the city planning has to be done properly. It should not be constructed wherever the individual wants, but it has to be planned well. Scientific and technological advancement are the major causes of environmental pollution. So these are major problems that people knowingly they ignore and they try to make their life comfortable, though they are also contributing the environmental pollution. The next point we can discuss is about all types of pollution are caused due to inefficient management of solid, liquid and gaseous waste. So, the liquid, solid and gaseous waste, three states of the waste that is there in liquid forms, solid forms and in the gases form. The main problem is dealing with the solid waste that has to be transported and dumped outside the cities. Suppose a building is collapsed, a building is destroyed. So what happened? The waste material, the solid waste material, where they have to dump it, they have to transport to the other parts of the area, the outskirts of the city. So that is one of the major problem. Due to pollution, more and more waste is being generated. As the quantity of the waste increases day by day, waste transportation has a significant place in transport planning of a place. So what happens? Day by day, the pollution is increasing. Day by day, people are increasing. So the quantity of the waste is also increasing day by day. And the waste transportation has a significant role in the transporting planning of a place. So the transportation of the waste must be done in the municipalities. The government should take proper steps to collect these waste, as the quantity of the waste are day by day increasing, and collect, and it has to transport to the outskirts of the city. Here techniques of the waste management differ in urban and rural areas. So the techniques, the methods of the disposal of the waste management is differing from the urban areas and in the rural areas. Urban waste requires careful segregation before it can be recycled or disposed. The urban waste requires careful segregations before it can be recycled and disposed. Underline the word segregation. That means in the urban areas, the waste are mixed, so there has to be segregated, that has to be separated, then it has to be disposed in a proper place. Higher levels of technology and sound management in such areas is most important to minimize environmental pollution. So higher levels of technology, sound management in areas is most important to minimize environmental pollution. Sound pollutions in the big functions, in the marriages, or in any of the ceremonies are there. The big loudspeakers are being played, so that has to be managed. The people need to follow the rules and regulation of the government. In rural areas, where lifestyles are comparatively simpler and consumer habits are more sustained, more of the waste generated is organic waste. So in the rural areas, the products or the consumers that they consume are more organic waste. Such waste can be recycled into compost, manure, or biogas fuel, since organic waste is biodegradable. So this organic waste in the rural areas must be recycled and converted into manure, and that can be used as the biogas fuel. And this organic waste is biodegradable. That can be easily mixed with the environment, or it can be easily mixed with in the soil. The waste management in residential localities needs more organized management of waste, since it may lead to more pressure on environment. So the waste management in residential localities needs more organized management of waste. In the localities, many families are there, many buildings are there, so that has to be systematically managed to dispose those waste. That should be organized well. In industrial areas, the waste is of hazardous nature and needs very careful handling. Most of the industrial waste generation is of long-term hazardous nature. It has very serious long-lasting impact on environment and society. So the industries which produce the waste has to be disposed carefully, because industrial waste are more hazardous. So it has to be disposed properly, because it is long-lasting term diseases. It's long-lasting term diseases, hazardous in nature. So it has to be seriously handled. Municipal waste need to be handled carefully. The local government must take full care of the collection, transportation and disposal of municipal waste. So the local governments and the municipal corporations should take seriously about the management of waste. The government should take full responsibility for collecting and transporting and disposing the municipal waste. If these wastes are not handled properly, they may become a source of various diseases. They may also attract pests, flies and mosquitoes. So, if these wastes are not handled properly, not collected, not transported, not disposed orderly, what happens? There may be a serious diseases. There may be serious diseases, and that may attract many flies and mosquitoes and the pest, which is harmful for the life. Dumping e-waste is also becoming a serious problem, especially in metro cities. E-waste means the devices, the computer devices, waste devices are becoming a serious problem for dumping this waste. The waste, the old computers or the devices or the smartphones, thousands and thousands of waste are coming up. So this is also one of the major problem that is faced by the area in the metropolitan cities. Hence, e-waste recycling is very important to protect our environment. So these devices, these dumping e-waste must be recycled so that we can protect our environment. Thank you so much for watching this video so patiently. Hope you have understood the concept. Any queries, any doubt is that please do ask in the WhatsApp or in YouTube. Comment your appreciation words so that I will be encouraged and bring more videos like these, and you will be able to prepare for the board examinations. Thank you so much. Have a nice day. I remain.